Hey, good evening, everybody. It's Siege. Got my man E. Carter over here. I know y'all wasn't expecting this, but we are back with the latest episode of Sport C Podcast, SEE, Sports
Sports
Entertainment and
entertainment and
Extra.
extras.
Couldn't wait, man. Couldn't wait to get back. We a little out of sync because we ain't been back. But how you doing, my brother?
I'm good, man. Happy to be back. Happy to get back to the show, man. This football season. We got high school, we got college, we got uh NFL preseason kicking off. There's a lot of stuff to talk about, man. Can't wait. Glad to be back.
Yes, sir. And today we got a somewhat moderate slate for y'all. We're gonna talk a little bit about the NBA offseason, the NFL offseason, few NFL topics here. So we're gonna get to that here in just a second. But I just wanted to say for everybody who was hitting us up saying get back to it, we back to it. We appreciate y'all, appreciate the support. Specifically, shout out to my brother Myron. Boy, that boy be in my inbox sometimes, bro, telling me what's good, what's going on. Hit me up and ask me about the show. so I got to shout out my man Myron. Been knowing that man since kindergarten, bro. What's good, my brother? but
I've
let's
been
just get
knowing them since high school.
that's what's up, man. Yeah, that's what's up. So yeah, shout out to my man Myron for that, man. He always got some good ideas, even though I ain't seen him in a minute. He always encouraging. So yeah, as Myron would say, stay shiny, everybody. but
Hey.
we're gonna kick it off real proper. And we're gonna just do NBA offseason moves starting first. As everybody know, we got a few things that happen. Mainly Brown going to the 76ers. I just wanted to ask you real quick, do you think that makes them the favorites? Are they gonna win a championship?
Uh, does it make them the favorites? Yes, just because of the roster. Are they gonna win the championship? No, Boston gonna win, of course, but I just want to say this about LeBron going to Philly. Me personally, I feel like it hurts his legacy. I'm a fan, and it ain't just because I'm a LeBron hater. Now, do I like the LeBron as a man? Has he done a lot of good stuff as a human being and as a black man? Of course. But I just never been a bandwagon guy when it came to LeBron James. He is not the all-time GOAT. That's a different conversation. But I think it hurts his legacy. I'm a fan of our greats leaving with a little bit of dignity and class. Like, don't stay in, I think, too long. Like Shaq. Shaq stayed in the league a little bit too long to me. You know what I'm saying? I feel like some of these, whether it doesn't matter really the sports, but some of these goats that we have, I think they kind of tarnish a little bit of their legacy. Still trying to go. Now you jumping from team to team. You're taking the veterans minimum, and to me, it feels like it kind of hurts their legacy a little bit. And him joining Philly, I feel like it hurts it just because they were already the favorites before he decided to join. You got what? You got
I don't know.
Maxi, All
I think
Star.
I think the Knicks might have been. I think the Knicks might have been the favorites if he wouldn't. I think they would have been the favorites again if he wouldn't have came. But anyway, continue your point, bro. I can make my
I
point
mean,
after this.
yeah,
Man. My bad. My
nah,
bad.
I hear what you're saying, but the reason why is like Maxi, what, 20 every night, averaging 20, 25, and B when he's healthy, he can
He
give you
can. He
25,
can.
30 a
He can
night.
give you what he can give you whatever he want when he healthy.
That's what I'm saying. Now
Whatever you need, he got you.
and then you add Jalen Brown, hurt my soul, but you add Jalen Brown, he's a walking 20, 25, 30 bucket. You know what I'm saying? And he's usually healthy. He just hasn't been plagued with injuries, so that's somebody that you can really count on being there. And then you got the
And he's an active defender too. That's the thing about Jalen
yeah,
Brown. A lot of people don't
he a two
discuss
way player.
two way player. Yeah, you gotta always add that in there because defense is supremely important
Yeah, and he's not running away from the matchup. Just
at
a
all.
best player, bet I got him. Like he in my position range to check him, I got him. Bet. It's like I think they was already, leaning towards the favorites, and then LeBron like, oh, what? They got 3 all-stars. They got 3 20, 25 plus a night people. Let me join them. And it's like, I feel like that's kind of hurting his legacy. Now, if you wanted to do something to where you wanted to go out, this is probably your last couple of seasons. It's like, why not just go back to Cleveland? They got a couple of all-stars over there too. So it's like,
Yeah.
I felt like if he would have went back to Cleveland, then it would have made for a better story. All right, he's going back home. It's his last ride. He wants to do it where he started at. But him going to Philly, to me, just it seems like you're chasing the ring. Just like I felt a certain way back when Karl Malone and Gary Payton and them did it. It's like, all right, we knew what they was doing. They were chasing the ring. They got a legendary career, no ring. So they going to a team that's stacked, that
Now
has the best
GP had one.
Where GP get one? He got
Then
a ring.
Then he went on with the Heat.
He could have. I don't remember him being a part of that team.
I think he was with the Heat. I think it was GP. I don't know. I could look that up, bro. I'm gonna get that. I'm gonna get that answer for you in a minute. But I think he was with the Heat. I think it was him and Jason Williams. With both of them was the point guards.
Okay, but you get what I'm saying? Like, but we knew what they was doing though. They're trying to go out. They know they're on their back half. They know they're not signing to another team after this. They're trying to get a ring, and that was the whole purpose of them joining LA. And it's like, okay, we understand that, but if you're in this GOAT conversation to where you're the greatest of all time and ring chasing, most GOATs don't ring chase. So that's kind of And some people be like, oh, but what about, man, listen, bro. Timmy D did it where? He did it all in San Antonio. He did it all in San Antonio. He wasn't looking to see who got pieces or where he can just be dropped in and help them win, help them get over the hump. No, he didn't do that. He said, bring the team to me. Kobe never left. Never left. He did it in LA.
So he did win a ring. He won a ring in Miami in 06 with Dwayne Wade and Gary Payton.
Okay.
But anyway.
Okay. Continue. Well, he was still ring chasing. He wanted to get another one.
I mean, yeah, that's facts. He was with Dwayne Wade and Shaq.
Yeah. You feel me? So it's like he wanted to get another one. We all knew what that was. He wanted more rings on his belt to help his already legendary career. But as people say, as these LeBron fans say, LeBron didn't have 3 legendary careers in one. So why are you chasing now? Like, you're chasing. And it's
I can answer that question too, though. Like with LeBron chasing, I don't think his is necessarily chasing, right? So like chasing would be, like you said, Gary Payton, Karl Malone, and them going over to the Lakers. The Lakers already won one. Chasing will be Kevin Durant going to the Warriors. They already had won one. The Sixers, boy, they ain't won nothing since Dr. J. Like, so it's like, yo, I'm actually trying to bring you a ring. So my thing with LeBron is he trying to resurrect franchises, bro. This is what I was thinking about with Bron. So he came to the Cavs. I'm gonna win y'all one. All right, whatever. The Heat, I can't say he was trying to resurrect them because they had just won one in 06. So about 7, 8 years, well, about 9 years later, which, you know, you can say it's almost a generation or whatever, 10 years a generation if you count that thing. Then he won a ring with them. But they had already won in a history. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't say that. I would say that might have been closer to chasing. But then when he went back to Cleveland, it was like, all right, I said I was going to bring Cleveland the ring. He bought Cleveland the ring, bounced, went to the Lakers. They had sucked since Kobe was there, since before Kobe's last few years was there. And then and that just brought up a memory when they were celebrating. Nick Young and all them were celebrating, and they was like, "Would you be celebrating like that?" And Kobe was like, "Come on." But anyway, see, Kobe is not celebrating no regular season dubs like that. But anyway, before Kobe was there, so He went to the Lakers. You can't say they chasing. They got 16, 17 rings, bro. 17, 18 rings. I don't know how many championships they got. So that's clearly a part of the chasing legacy. You know what I'm saying? But he went there for Magic Johnson, supposedly, Jeannie Buss, the money and the opportunities because he opened up his production companies there. But still, you can count that as chasing if you want to count it in my criteria. Miami and LA will be chasing. But 76ers, I'm not gonna say that's chasing just because they ain't won one since Dr. J was there, since they merged with the ABA.
The reason why I call it chasing, I get your criteria, and that's solid. The reason why I call it chasing is because of the roster. Yeah,
No,
they ain't got no ring there. I'm calling it chasing because you're going with a roster to where they're kind of on paper already stacked. So adding another piece would be even more so. It's like, okay, I'll drop my name in the bucket. I don't got to play that many minutes. I don't got to carry the team. I can kind of I can come in. I can average 15 if I wanted to. Now, are people going to say this LeBron James only having 15? Oh, my God, he lost a step, whatever. He don't got to carry nobody. He can be carried.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying about as far as him chasing, because it's like if you wanted to just go to the East, he could have went to Cleveland. He could have went to Cleveland with Donovan Mitchell and James Harden. But so now you got
one of the reports I read, though, said he ain't come because he was trying to get teams to get Anthony Davis or Kyrie Irving. And I guess the Cavs, I think it was the Cavs and the Timberwolves all reached out to Minnesota and Dallas to get the players that they wanted to get. Or Minnesota reached out to Dallas and Washington, and so did Cleveland. Cleveland reached out to Minnesota and Washington to get those players or whatever. Or not Minnesota and Washington, I'm mixing them up. Minnesota and Cleveland reached out to Dallas and Washington to get those two players, Anthony Davis and Kyrie Irving. And they wasn't trading them because of what they're trying to build. Like Washington, I think they got Trae Young. They just drafted DeBonsa from BYU. So they trying to build a team.
I mean, that kind of proves my point. It's like he gotta come with a roster. He has to come with a roster. If he go to Cleveland, he wanted to be Donovan Mitchell, James Harden, Kyrie Irving, him, Anthony Davis.
No, they would have got rid of. They probably would have got rid of James. They probably would have got rid of James Harden because they had already got rid of Dean Wade, but Dean Wade went to the Sixers. So now Dean Wade, a top tier defender, went to where LeBron is going. So now they got another.
Isn't Dean Wade? If I'm not mistaken, Dean Wade is a 3-and-D, ain't he?
Yeah, but he wasn't hitting that many threes last year with the Cavs as a Cavs fan.
I mean that's all I'm saying. Like just to nip this section in the bud. I just feel like it's hurting his legacy, and it's a little bit it's his legacy as far as being the GOAT. Let me make that perfectly clear. I think it hurts his legacy of being the GOAT.
And I say I don't necessarily think that part hurt his legacy of being the GOAT. The thing that bothers me about him being the GOAT is because I don't remember any of Kobe's last years and even Jordan's last years where I seen lackluster defensive effort. Like I done seen Brown Olay somebody, and I'm like, that ain't the type of brand of basketball I want to see.
I didn't even want to get into his play.
I'm just saying that's as a now. Can he still give you elite defensive effort? Sometimes, yeah, he knows when to turn it on and turn it off. But my problem is I just don't remember. And I was younger, so younger. Sometimes we get nostalgic as we get older. Man, back in my day. But I'm just saying when I seen him play with the Lakers, I was unimpressed, except for the age. How well he's playing at this age, I'm impressed with that. But other than that, not terribly impressed. But like you said, to nip that in the bud. Oh, go ahead.
Real quick, not this is moving on, but let's give a toast to arguably one of the greatest point guards of our time, Russell Westbrook's retirement, man.
Hey, you know me. When I was growing up, I was a Seattle fan. Seattle went to OKC. I watched when he got drafted with you, and I was hyped. And Roosters when we watched that draft because they got the person that I wanted to get. So as a true fan of you, Russell Westbrook, salute. Or as my grandma would say, Mima would say, Nastarovia.
Hey, yeah, I need to start doing that one.
Yeah, it's my favorite one. But just to touch up on the NBA, finish up on the NBA, then we can get into some more stuff. Couple key moves that was made, which one of them helped y'all, which I thought was under the radar. Mitchell Robinson from the Knicks went to the Celtics. That gives y'all rebounding and interior defense, which makes me think that they won't shoot as many threes, which is key for the Celtics. So as long as the core can stay healthy, they might be back in the picture. Top 3 seed, I'm guessing. But we'll go there. Lou Dort from Oklahoma City went to the Hawks. That was a good one. LaMelo to the T-Wolves. That's going to help Anthony Richardson out a lot. Cam Boozer went to the Grizzlies. I thought I think he's the most balanced draft pick. But we can argue about that another day. And then Giannis and Bobby Portis both went to the Heat. They got one of the best front courts in the game. So I just
Anthony, it's not that. Anthony Richards played football.
Oh, Anthony Edwards. Yeah, I was thinking about one of the next topics, but we'll get into that later. I'm skipping ahead of myself. But Anthony Richardson just played yesterday, matter of fact. But going from the NBA offseason, we're going to go to the NFL offseason. And so we're going to start this off with me just asking you, any offseason moves notable that touched you that you was like, dang, this really going to make them get better? And they don't have to be the best, but get better. I mean, if somebody's going to be the best, you can say that too, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm getting at.
I'm thinking the Raiders, man. I think Kirk Cousins going to the Raiders is going to help them win more games than we actually expected. Do I got them as a sleeper team? Not really, but I think they can definitely win more games with Kirk Cousins, especially if he stays healthy. That gives Mendoza a veteran to kind of learn the NFL, learn coverages, and learn what it is to be a quarterback in the NFL. Because Kirk Cousins is not a bad quarterback. One of his biggest issues was just staying healthy. And I think him being there was a key pickup to where they can actually be in the hunt. You know what I'm saying? Like they can win some of these games versus starting it off with a rookie and you just hoping that this guy don't suck.
Yeah, and that's if Fernando Mendoza don't win the job. But anyway.
Right. But yeah. I think that was a good pickup, and then not to I'll be trying not to just be. I don't know. We never said this was going to be the Ravens and Cleveland Browns show. So I'll be trying to think about somebody else. But us getting Hutchinson, man. I think that was a good pickup, man. That was
Hendrickson.
Henderson. See, we both messing up names. Henderson.
Yeah, cool.
He new to the roster. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Give me some time. By week 1, I'll have it cold. But he'll probably have a nickname by week 1.
He was a bum for his whole career.
Yeah, bum gal. But I think that was a good pickup, man. We need help on our defensive line as far as our rush. We haven't been able to have just a 4-man rush in a long time. And even with sending blitzes, we was leaving a lot of things exposed, especially over the last 2 seasons. So I think getting a guy that's known for double-digit sacks is a good pickup for us. Like I said, I was hyped for the Max Crosby. Then I was kind of confused when they backed out, and then got reignited that we got him for some Grippos and some Skittles. So
yeah,
and a Fago. So I was like, all right, bet. You know what I mean? We get the same type of a player, same caliber of a player for less. So I'm like, cool. That was a good move. And then in recent news, Diggs going to Washington.
Yeah, that should help them if they can keep Jaden Daniels upright.
Yeah. So I think that was a good move for them. Giving a young QB who wants to be top 10, top 15. But as far as young
Yeah.
quarterbacks, he's definitely one of the top young quarterbacks in the league. Giving him an additional target, a veteran, somebody who can come and teach you some things too. And I think a lot of teams, excuse me, I think a lot of teams forget about that veteran leadership and what it takes. It's not all about what they can do on the field. Of course, that's a big part, but it's also the mindset, what it looks like, tips like, hey, this safety, like in this example, as far as Diggs, he can be like, hey, this safety likes to do this corner likes to do this. So our game plan should be A, B, and C, and just kind of help Jaden Daniels on his cues as a quarterback as well. But I think all of
Yeah.
those were good acquisitions over the offseason.
Yeah, and I think just to touch on Diggs a little bit, I think one of his strengths is that he can go into the zone of the defense, sit, and he kind of got a little savvy, well, a lot of savvy to him where he can sit in that zone, catch and get a few yards after the catch. So I think that's him. But one of my biggest ones was Kenneth Walker the third going to the Chiefs. I'm like, they ain't had a running game since, if I'm thinking correctly, I don't think they had 1,000-yard rusher since Kareem Hunt rookie season, bro.
Mm.
And I only
I
know
was,
that because
I
he
was gonna
came to
say
the
I was gonna say
Browns.
Jamal Charles.
That's even farther back. That's crazy. But no, I think before after that, I think Kareem Hunt had 1,000 yards his rookie season. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. Either way you slice it, that's terrible. Like that's terrible. So Kenneth Walker, I think, coming off of a MVP, Super Bowl MVP. You know what I'm saying? He can bring that running game back as long as their offensive line can run block, allowing them to run block a little more, open up the pass game for Pat Mahomes, which I'm gonna talk a little bit about him later. I ain't gonna. And then me, I gotta add a corner on the list, man. Come on now, I'm fat now, bro, but I ain't always been fat, bro. Trent McDuffie to the Rams. They used to be terrible in the passing game, on some passing downs or whatever. So I think going over the top, yeah, of course every corner get burned. Gotta have a short memory, like they say, but Trent McDuffie. That was a great pickup for the Rams. And of course, you got to add Miles in there because Miles is going to make it a lot easier for the Trent McDuffies and all of that.
That's
And
what
then
I thought you was gonna say first.
you got to add Brian in there too because Brian had double digit sacks last year on their line too. Then if they bring Aaron Donald back, they have 3 double digit sack guys, career sack guys, and that's just unheard of. So it makes everybody better.
Yeah,
So
that's what
those
I
would be
thought you
my
was gonna
main
say
two.
first.
I did put Hendrickson on my list too as an honorable mention because I thought for what y'all got him for, like, don't get me wrong, Max Crosby is a better player to me at this stage of his career, but Hendrickson, I think, gets back to that pass rushing that y'all are used to having, just a guy he can get at the quarterback. So he was on there, and then A.J. Brown to the Pats because in the playoffs, Drake May was on his own. So that's all I'm gonna say about that. You got anything else you want to add on that?
Uh, Not really. I think you touched everything I didn't. So yeah.
All right. So speaking of the Hendrickson and the Ravens, we gotta touch on this because this gets on my nerves. Ever since he got drafted, bro, Lamar Jackson hate and disrespect. They be acting like Lamar Jackson like he just came out and was buns. Like he was buns at
Man, let me
Louisville
let me
apparently.
let
He
they
was
lucky I
buns
ain't got
at
no
Louisville.
shiesty. They
Like
lucky I ain't got no shiesty.
bro, they literally act like he was buns at Louisville. So buns that he needed to be a receiver or a running back. He gets into the league, he wins 2 MVPs, and now apparently, oh, this is a make or break. He can't Lamar Jackson, what is he gonna do? It's no more excuses for Lamar Jackson. But anyway, I'm gonna let you go off, bro, and then I'll come back in with the color commentary. I got a few things to say, but I already know where you're going. And it's your squiz eye, so go ahead, bro. Sound
So
off on
listen, the lucky I ain't got no shiesty because I'll pull up the shiesty for this one. Now let me put the hoodie on. You know what I'm saying? So one, you can tag a minute. Colin Cowherd. Rage bait, bro. You need to be fired. Like if anybody needs to be fired, it's him. Like some of your takes is just outrageous. Like you just wake up and you and Mr. Trump drink from the same fountain. Y'all just wake up and
I
say
like Colin
whatever.
Cowherd, but not about that. Not
Nah,
about this. But anyway, go ahead.
he trash, bro. Because one of his takes was one they got my man ranked 69th on the top 100. That's you
That's
name
extra
me
buns.
Name me 68 other players. It don't even have to be cute. Other players better than Lamar Jackson. I know it's a season by season thing. He had a down year last year, but even on a down year, I'm not expecting him to be top 5. Of course, he had a
They can't
down
use
year,
season by
but
season as an
69.
excuse though, because Joe Burrow ain't been healthy for 2-3 seasons.
I
So
was
you
I
can't
was
put
going.
Joe
I was
Burrow above him, and he's 69th. That don't make no sense. But anyway, my bad, bro.
But yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. Like, but that's what people like. Oh, but it's a year by year basis. No, it's not. It's a Lamar Jackson halo. It's clear that that ESPN, NFL networks, and these analysts have a clear bias to black quarterbacks. Now, I'm not trying to make this about a race thing, but that's clear and cut. We can talk about that at a different day. We can talk about that closer to February. Not to plan, but you know, it's a simple fact that Colin Cowherd said he's selling his stock on Lamar Jackson. He's writing him off. And it's like you was never a Lamar Jackson fan to begin with. His first preseason game, you said it, he wasn't better than Josh Rosen then.
Which
And
is
then you
wild.
did and then when he out here getting MVPs, now you on the bus. Now you on the train, like, oh my God, we know what Lamar Jackson got. He's Action Jackson. Oh my God, these Lamar Villas. And then soon as he got a down year because of injuries, now you selling your stock, but you're not selling Joe Burrow stock. And he's missed the playoffs the last couple of years. Like they lost 11 games last year. Like you're not selling that stock though. We missed the playoffs by a field goal to a rookie
Nah, but with
kicker.
Joe, nah, but
But
with Joe Burrow, we got the excuses built in. We got it's the offensive line. It Lamar
yeah,
Jackson. Oh, you might get to my top 3 points, bro. So I'm gonna let you keep riding, bro. But I got top 3 points on this, bro. That kills all they
yeah.
arguments, bro.
And the reason why I'm calling out Colin Cowherd is because we a brotherly show. You know, we knew let's stir some controversy out here, man. I'm calling out the Speakeasy too. I'm calling out Shannon and Ocho. I'm calling out them all. Let's do it. But I'm just tired of the Lamar Jackson hate, man. Let's really call a spade a spade. Like they're giving excuses to quarterbacks. They're bigging up these other quarterbacks, and Lamar Jackson doesn't get any of that benefit of the doubt. If he doesn't perform, he drops in everybody's eyes. Whether it's his fault or not, whether it's Mark Andrews dropping the pass in the end zone that he should catch or not, it's he should have threw it better. Oh, he should have threw it on
That was
time.
one of my points. So you hit one of them.
He's only had one receiver to make it that's an all pro, and that's Zay Flowers. So that means and it's
That was my number 2
you
point.
besides myself, who can name the receivers he had when he won unanimous MVP?
Ooh, I think I might be able to, but I'm an AFC North fan too,
I
so we ain't gonna go there. Yeah, we ain't gonna go
you
there.
I can name you one.
All right.
Willie Snead.
Yeah, that was gonna be one of the ones I named.
But who is Willie Snead? He won unanimous MVP. So you're telling me
with no Pro Bowl receivers.
no Pro Bowl receivers. You're telling me he has 2 MVP, should have won 3, but voters got the cramps in their hand, was like, I don't want to
Who
keep
is
picking
who
this
is who
guy.
is his running who is his running backs?
Gus Edwards, and I want to say J.K.
And,
Dobbins
and
and
Justin Fields.
Mark Andrew, Mark
Oh, Mark.
Ingram.
Well, Mark Ingram. You're right. You're right. Mark Ingram.
Yeah, Mark Ingram, and
Oh,
Gus.
we got some.
And then I
Any of
think
them? Is
J.K.
any of
Dobbins
them
was like,
any of them Pro Bowlers or Hall of Famers? Well, J.K. Dobbins, I think he
uh,
made the Pro Bowl with the Chargers,
Mark Ingram.
if I'm not mistaken. Mark Ingram won his with
Mark
the
Ingram.
went to the Pro Bowl with the Saints, didn't
Yeah, but he was Pro Bowler, running back. He was a little bit older at that time. He was on his way out, but
he?
he
He was
gave
still
he gave
good.
us
He
what
was
he
still good. He was still good though.
yeah
I ain't gonna disrespect him because there ain't no
like
disrespect
but
warranted. You know.
but as a quarterback, they look at your receivers. They branch your greatness off of the receivers that you had, and it's like, okay, well, most people say, well, you got a quarterback that can make any receiver better. Is he making his receivers better? Are his receivers making him better? That's the thing. Yeah, I got to throw you the
Yeah.
ball, but you got to
Yeah.
catch the ball. You got to be able to get open. And I have a unanimous. I'm one of 2 people to have a unanimous MVP. And I
Oh yeah.
had no
Please
Pro
stay for the
Bowl.
people. The other person who got the unanimous.
Shit, Lamar Jackson.
Hey, you facts. All right, facts. We gonna let that die where it's at.
Dylan,
Lamar,
Dylan, 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 Dylan.
that's what's up. If he only wanted 2 of them, it don't matter who the other one is. He won
It
them. I
don't
got you.
matter.
I feel it. I feel it.
But you get what I'm saying. So this Lamar Jackson hate and disrespect, bro, it's really getting outrageous because even now in the offseason, they're asking questions like he has the most to prove this season. Like, why does he have the most to prove? Why?
More than
Because he
Justin
had
Herbert.
one bad year, and most of that was due to injuries because he missed the playoffs this year by a field goal. Oh, because now they're saying he's a coach killer. Like, what? If anything, in Baltimore probably promotes the most coaches. I've seen almost every offensive coordinator that's came in Baltimore got him a shot at a head coaching job at some point in time, whether they did good with it or not. Marvin Lewis, people forget he came from Baltimore. Caldwell came from Baltimore.
He was
Even as of recently, Top Monken, Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? So it's like now he's a coach killer because Harbaugh is gone. No, if you ask any true Ravens fan, Harbaugh should have been gone 4 seasons ago.
I know. Shout out to Wu. He was saying that for a while too.
Yeah, man. Shout out, little bruh Sheldon. But any true Ravens
I
fan is
thought he
going
was crazy when he first told me that. That's how long ago. I'm like, man, what?
But if anything, Lamar kept saving them. Because as long as you go to the playoffs, they're not about to fire you. So we missed the playoffs this year, rocky season, not closing out games, and they want to blame him for not closing out games. That's not on him. Coach taking him off the gas. You giving up double-digit leads. He can't play defense too.
And you can't have
So
you can't
but
have
now
games where you only have 8 rushes in a game in the playoffs, bro. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't even talk about playoff success.
I wouldn't even care. But I'm saying I wouldn't even care. But I'm saying that's what they try to say about him. Like, so in a regular season he has a success, but what is he gonna do in the playoffs? Well, if my coaching staff, because we just gonna say whole staff, because if I'm not mistaken, Harbaugh was a special teams coach. So whoever running the offense, whoever running the defense, that's their primary job. He oversees it, but he not the primary person doing it.
Right.
If I'm not mistaken, anybody can correct me on that if I'm wrong. But either way you go, and somebody on the coaching staff is liable. When you got a Derrick Henry or you got a running back core, like you said, with Gus Edwards and Mark Ingram, you ain't no reason why you should not be running. And J.K. Dobbins, who went to the Chargers and then started off on a historical pace before he got hurt again. But you cannot tell me 8 times rushing the ball is going to do it. When you throwing the ball, I can just pin my ears back, especially as a DB. Are they throwing the ball? I can back up a couple of extra yards, man. Come on. Let's go. And you in a shotgun?
Yeah, man. So, long story short, man, the Lamar Jackson hate has to stop, man. It has to stop. If you're going to give these other quarterbacks benefit of the doubt, if you're going to keep moving the goalposts for all of these, let me not say that. For if you're going to start moving the goalposts for all of these other QBs, then move the goalposts for him. Move the same goalposts. Just like I know, which we're probably about to get into in another topic a little bit down, probably after this one is now all of a sudden Josh Allen is the number one QB in the league.
Which is wild.
He has the least amount of hardware.
He might be top 5, but he's not. No,
he's not number one. Out of everybody's top quarterbacks, he has the least amount of hardware. No all pros, no first teams. But yet and still now all of a sudden he's number one.
And what's up with this Justin? Last year? And conversely, bro, the Herbert love got to stop, bro.
Yes.
Like we gotta see something from him first, bro. We gotta see something. We can't just keep on saying. Nah, what you about to say?
I'm about to say we probably should have changed the topic to quarterback bias.
We can't. We can't. We gotta stop. And I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that in my list. I'm gonna get to that in the list because next we're gonna do a top 10 list. But when I do my top 10 list, bro, I'm gonna take a couple little seconds on some of these quarterbacks to let people know why they at where they at. Because spoiler alert, I don't got Josh Allen in my top 3. Spoiler alert. But we'll get there when we get there. But on Lamar Jackson, we about to get there. But real quick, I just wanted to say, man, it's crazy how through college at Louisville, you remember me saying when he was about to get drafted, I said Lamar Jackson, the best quarterback in the draft. I was like, he the best quarterback in the draft. They talking about he gonna be around here. I'm like, he's so versatile, but how do you throw 5,000 yards in college? And they saying he can't throw the ball.
Right.
At Louisville. It'd be different if he was with LSU like Burrow and he had Jamar Chase, you know what I'm saying, Malik Neighbors, had guys like that, or people in the past like Matt Barkley. Remember Matt Barkley? Oh, Matt Barkley's gonna be the top of the league. He's gonna come out, he's gonna be the top. Get all these top wide receivers. The receivers come out and they was all right. But then he played another year, and we seen without them receivers, he wasn't all that. Or even one for the Browns. He did make a Pro Bowl, but I can't think of old man name. I know it started with a D. I can't think of his name. The old man. Oklahoma State. Played with Justin Blackman. Oh, Wheaton.
Yeah.
Brandon Wheaton. So we had Brandon Wheaton. They like, oh man, he could throw all these yards, but you had Justin Blackman, man. So you can't. Sometimes the receivers, like you say, make the quarterbacks. If you got a Randy Moss, of course you're gonna throw 30 touchdowns. You got Randy Moss, man. But anyway, let's go on and get into this list. You want me to go first, or you gonna go first, bro?
Or you go ahead and go first. I had to woo-saw real quick, man. So go ahead.
All right, bro. All right. Top 10 QB. Current QBs. Current. We'll do all time another day. All right. Number 10. Baker Mayfield. All the stats justified. Tom Brady left. He comes in. They still makes them a playoff team, even though they missed last year. They should have won a division last year. They would have won a division last year. I might have had him 8th or 9th, but they didn't win a division last year. I do think with the contract situation going on, Baker loved playing with a chip on his shoulder. As a Cleveland fan, I done seen that firsthand. So Baker Mayfield, number 10. Number 9. These is crazy. Dak Prescott, number 9. Dak Prescott got all the weapons. Offensive line is good. Receivers, decent running back core. Still got to see what he gonna do. He another one where he get a lot of stats, but is the stats equating to wins? LeBron James in his younger years, yeah, they used to equate to wins. A little bit older, not so much. Dak Prescott, number 9. So I'm moving him to number 9. Number 8, Drake May. Drake May already went to a Super Bowl. He got some decent stats. It looked different. It looks different with Drake May. I'm just saying, it looks different with Drake May. He got an arm, accuracy, nice, throw receivers opens at times. Drake May, number 8. Number 7, I got Jared Goff. Jared Goff, number 7. Jared Goff could be better in terms of, like, he could be higher. But my only thing about him being higher is just when you get to the playoffs, are you going to be the one to make the play to get you over the hump? Can you be that guy to get over the hump? All right. So where I'm at, I got 10, 9, 8, 7. So I got number 6.
Yep, 6.
My number 6 is Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, number 6, he got all the talent in the world. Don't have an offensive line. Last few years, he missed the playoffs. When he's healthy, we've seen he could be elite. But when he's healthy, he could be elite. When he's healthy, he could be elite. Joe Burrow could be top 3 I'll say top 4 if he's healthy the whole year. We'll see what happens. In the full year he was healthy, went to the Super Bowl, lost to the Rams, but still went to the Super Bowl. All right, well, I'm at number 5. I got Jalen Hurts. No, I'm tripping. I'm sorry. I'm reading my list wrong. Number 6, I got Josh Allen. Matter of fact, I got Josh Allen. Josh Allen is number 6 for me. He all the talent, throw the ball, playoff games he plays well. They lose mainly in the playoffs because of defense, so you can't really sometimes put that on him. He can be a turnover machine at times, even though he kind of reeled that back to the middle of the pack. But Josh Allen is that because of the reasons I mentioned. Next is Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts is number 4 because Jalen Hurts, all he does is win, no matter what. I love me a winner. Now, if he could throw the ball deep down the middle of the field a little bit better, he probably would be number 3, but he can't be number 3 because you know I had to add my boy Matt Stafford on here. Matt Stafford, number 3. I've been saying since he was in Detroit, like, he is a beast. He's just playing with Detroit. He's a beast, the little Detroit. And then when we first brought out the show and when we did the 4-3 cast, he went over to the Rams and I said he going to get him a Super Bowl. What did he do? Prove me right. Matt Stafford is number 3. He always been a beast. He's just an older beast now. Number 2, I got Lamar Jackson. Can we stop it, bro? Can we please stop it with the slander with Lamar Jackson? We just talked about it, but we got to stop it. Runs the football better than any other quarterback. Maybe Jaden Daniels could be better later on if he can stay healthy. But as of right now, Lamar Jackson is the best runner of the football, that quarterback I ever seen. Can throw the deep ball, or he can't pass. How can you be a quarterback and not pass on the unanimous MVP and you won 2 MVPs? All you got to do is get over the hump. Can he get some more receiver help? Maybe. He could. And to go back to Josh Allen real quick, when we was talking about receivers, just reminded me. They always say Josh Allen does more with less. He had Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis. He had Montgomery, who went to, now all of a sudden Montgomery's supposed to go to the Bears. Now he's supposed to be a beast. But he was with the Bills, so we can say that. He got James Cook. James Cook, top 5 running back in the game. Now you got DJ Moore. So if you don't do it with DJ Moore and James Cook, what we saying now? Your offensive line ain't never been horrible. All right,
And you
gotta
still
pick it
got
up.
an all pro tight end and Kincaid.
Man, I wasn't even gonna go there because tight end is But yeah, I wasn't gonna go there because I was trying to keep it light on Josh Allen. Nah, but they don't keep it light on Lamar Jackson. They got to stop with the hate. He's the most talented quarterback besides number one I ever seen in my life. And number one, I ain't said Pat Money yet. You know Pat Mahomes number one. Can they stop playing with it? They got to
Yeah,
stop playing with it. If he get
yeah,
any type of receiver help over there like he had with Tyreek Hill and all that, he'll be leagues and head and shoulders above a lot of these guys still. But his offensive line is his main deficiency. His offensive line is horrible. You seen when they went to the Super Bowl 2 years ago with the Eagles. He just ain't have it to get past. He got to the Super Bowl with a horrible offensive line. Ain't nobody on this list with a horrible offensive line and mediocre receivers, Hall of Fame tight end, and no running game at all made it to the playoffs. Every one of these guys on this list has had one or two of the three: offensive line, running back, receivers, including tight ends. He had a tight end, Pat Mahomes, but it was Kelsey, and he was old. So Kincaid
yeah.
right
I
now at
mean,
this stage is better than Kelsey. Old Kelsey. Kelsey can still get you some yards, but you know what I'm saying. First
right.
downs. He can get you first downs.
Well, that's a nice list. I'm not. I'm not really mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. Uh, my list is probably a little bit the same. Believe it or not.
Dang,
So
I thought you was about to kill me.
not really. I mean, one, you gave reasons why, and I agree with pretty much all of them. So it's like mine just Pat Mahomes, because like you said, he's what they say. You the champ till you ain't the champ no more, bro. He the sheriff in town till he ain't the sheriff no more.
Man, that's
He
like
got the accolades. He got the stats. He got the accolades.
saying he not as great would be like saying Tom Brady in that 10-year gap wasn't as great, and you would be a
Right.
fool to say that.
Yeah, like he's still the best quarterback in the league. Like easy. Um, so you got I'll go Mahomes, like I said, he got the accolades, he got the stats, he got the rings, and that's what you're playing for. And most of these guys, he put them out to go do it. So that means he has the edge on the head to heads and over most of these guys. So I'll go Pat one, Lamar Jackson two as well, because he's better than the rest of these guys. I also got Matt Stafford three. He's definitely been doing his thing. It feels like he's getting better with time. Um,
That's the one I'm
four,
shocked. I'm shocked you had him three. Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I'm shocked you got him three.
because I had to. Because a couple of years ago, because you know when you said that a couple of years ago, I was like, nah, bro, he's not that good. But over the last couple of years, man, I've seen what he done, and he's been balling, bro. I mean, does he got the receivers? Yes, but has been balling? Yes. Um. So what am I? I said, man, Stafford three, four, four. I go Jalen Hurts. Four, I got Jalen Hurts because he also has a Super Bowl. He wins out there. Now it might not
The
be.
man went got a Super Bowl, but he went to two.
He got two. He went to
And
two.
one
So
he
it's
went to
like,
two, and one of them was without Saquon. So you can't even say he only got to the Super Bowl because of Saquon.
man, I just put ice in my mouth at the wrong time. But
Crazy.
yeah, he's a winner. He wins. It might not be. He might not be putting up 400 passing yards, 5 touchdown games every time, but he's a winner. He so I got him at what, four?
I did too.
Five, I
We
got Josh
lockstep.
Allen.
Right? All right,
So
we
what?
lockstep still. I still think we lockstep right now. I think everything
Yeah,
that you got is what I had. Yeah.
yeah, I got Josh Allen at 5. Just just because he has the least amount of accolades, man. Like his stats, yeah, he got touchdowns, he got yards. We love to watch him play. I get that. He has that spotlight factor. I get all of that. But at the end of the day, man, he doesn't he's also not winning the big one. He's also not winning the big one. And I know people might say, well, Lamar Jackson ain't winning the big one either. And you got him at 2. Touche. But he has a
Okay.
unanimous MVP in his back pocket. Well, he got a unanimous MVP in his front pocket and got another just simple MVP in his back pocket, and he should have won a third. He has multiple all
And
pros.
the third
team.
one he should have won was the year Josh Allen won. Let's be clear. Because he should have won that year too, because his stats from his last MVP season before that was almost identical.
Yeah. So it's like, that's why I got Josh Allen at 5. 6, Jared Goff. 7, Joe Burrow. And the reason why I got Joe Burrow, for the same reason why you got him down there, is yeah, you got the stats. When you're healthy, you're amazing. We know what you can do when you're healthy. But the last 3-4 seasons, y'all missed the playoff. You haven't been healthy. I'm not going to keep moving the goalposts, because if Lamar Jackson went through the same thing that Joe Burrow did, he probably wouldn't even be on the list.
And the man
and everybody else.
And the man had 3 top-tier receivers. Now Tyler Boyd is gone, or Boyd is gone now. So he been gone for a couple years now. But he got T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. So we can't, and he had his tight end was oh my goodness, I can't think of it. Y'all tight end.
He had Gesicki for a minute.
He had Gesicki for a minute, but he had y'all tight end that y'all drafted in the first round.
Yeah, I can't remember his name.
Hayden Hurst.
Hayden Hurst.
So it's like he got tight ends, and he's had a running game.
So where am I? Where am I at? 7. And he has no MVPs.
Nope.
He has no MVPs. And like I said, even the Super Bowl that he got to, if you really want to break down how they got to it, it really wasn't him. It was really a popcorn Super Bowl. But anyway, what I have him at 6, or where I'm at 7.
I ain't gonna say you're at 7. This is 8. This next one is 8.
This next one is 8. I put Jared Goff at 8. No, I'll put Jared Goff at 8. I'll put Dak at 9, and I'll put Drake May at 10.
Okay, we got a few discrepancies, but hey, overall we got the similar list. All right.
Now I do want to say something for the people out there watching. Now, me and bro just did our 2 top 10s. Did you hear who was not in this top 10? Did you hear who wasn't in?
He's in my honorable mentions. He's second on my honorable mentions.
Honorable mention, I got Baker. And then my second honorable mention, I'll put Bo Nix.
I got 3 honorable mentions. I got so Baker Mayfield is 10 on my list. Herbert is on my list, but he's second in my honorable mentions. Bo Nix is 3rd. And then if I could read my own handwriting, I could tell you who this other guy is here. Let me decipher that while you finish telling me why you got Baker. Why you got Drake May? Well, Drake May just made a Super Bowl. Never mind, that was dumb.
So yeah, that's really the only reason why.
Yeah,
that's really the only reason why. I like Baker, but you got to reward people for. Oh, and I do got another honorable mention. Sam Darnold.
Oh, damn. That's who it is. Sam Darnold is my number 1. Sam Darnold is my number 1. He had 2 seasons where he was balling. It's Sam Darnold. I wrote honorable mention, and then I started writing honorable mention again, and I wrote Sam Darnold in the middle of it. Sam Darnold is my other honorable mention. I feel like it's one
Yeah,
person
Sam Darnold.
missing though. Cause I got Baker Mayfield at 10, Herbert, Sam Darnold, and Bo Nix as my 3 honorable mentions. But I feel like it's
Is it
somebody I'm forgetting too though.
Sunshine? Trevor Lawrence?
No, he like a. I think he could get up there, but nah.
Yeah, I mean that's my thing. My thing with Herbert is Herbert hasn't done anything, and these people constantly moving the goalposts for him. He's steady a top 5 quarterback, and I'm like, he hasn't done top 5 anything. He hasn't even won the playoff game.
But he has the skill. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not Sam Darnold. It's not I'm not Sam Darnold. Not Bo Nix. It's Sam Darnold, Justin Herbert, and Caleb Williams is my 3.
That's okay. Yeah.
Caleb Williams. I never seen.
To be honest, I kind of forgot about
somebody.
Caleb.
I never seen somebody roll out the pocket backwards, bruh, and throw a 50-yard touchdown. His talent is off the charts, bro. Patrick Mahomes has done some stuff I've never seen, and Caleb Williams, that play, I've never seen that before. So I got to say, talent-wise, Caleb Williams. So I got to give him his props. Bo Nix and is he got a great defense and everything, and he is a good player. I want to see him play a full season and not get hurt in the playoffs. That doesn't mean he wins a Super Bowl in the playoffs. I just want to see if he's the Josh Allen type of guy in the playoffs, or is he the Justin Herbert type of guy in the playoffs. Then I can accurately assess where I need to put him at. But
yeah, I mean, this is what I encourage. Let's put a pin in this list and reiterate halfway during the season if our top 10s have changed.
Oh, for sure. And if it's something drastic, like if somebody young jump up or somebody older show something, we might be able to jump in and be like, hey, yo, this guy's changing my mind right now.
Yeah, so
we'll get back to the
how Stephen A said. How Stephen A said, the list is fluid.
Right. Hey, don't come suing us, Stephen A. We gonna sue you too. My hairline going back to Stephen A. Chill.
I'm telling you, man, I'm coming for everybody.
Chill on
I'm coming for all of them.
I will say, Colin Cowherd, bro, he got a lot of great points, bro. My only thing with the Lamar stuff is man, we gotta wait and see on some of these guys, because a lot of people were saying about Stafford, which again I was like, yo, it is not as bad as it looks. Yes, he's throwing all these yards, but he's a different type of quarterback. At that time, I kept comparing Matt Stafford to me was like talented on this level, like top tier level, and then Matt Schaub, I'm like, yeah, he's throwing for yards, but it's something off about it. You know what I'm saying? Like he was like John Kitna, Matt Schaub, same area. Because people don't be thinking John Kitna done had some 4,000-yard seasons back then. 4,000-yard seasons was rare.
Yeah, but he also was a gunslinger. That's the thing where I think that these guys love about Josh Allen so much is that he's a gunslinger. And it reminds them of Brett Favre. So they overlook these penalties. I mean, not penalties. They overlook the turnovers and this, that, and the third because, yeah, he might throw a pick, but then he's going to come out the next play and he's going to sling another one. And it's like, that's cool, but you still can't keep moving the goalposts. And then you got Joe Burrow. They look at Joe Burrow as more of a tactician, more of a Peyton Manning, Tom Brady type of quarterback. You know, it's like, all right, I can pinpoint, I can run it, I can throw everything on the route tree. You know, it might be perfect coverage, but the ball is going to be better, which is cool too. But you can't keep moving the goalposts. You can't just fall in love with this type of quarterback, and just because that's the type of quarterback you love.
System.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And just because that's the type of quarterback that you love, now that makes him better than the rest. Because like Lamar Jackson, he's a dual threat quarterback. He's the best dual threat quarterback. Is is
Right.
is is Josh Allen the best gunslinger we've ever seen? No, it's Brett
But but
Favre.
but even I don't even know if I would say that, but we can get into
And
that
I'm only
debate
saying
next
that
show.
because
I'm gonna
Favre
write that
got him
down,
one.
Todd. But it's gunslingers that's better than him though. That got them one. But anyway, we could debate that next show. I'm writing it down right now. But but
but you get my point.
I
Like
get
even
what
when
you're
you
saying.
got
I get what you're saying. I'm just
so even
saying
if you're looking at Joe Burrow with the tactician, you got Tom Brady, you got Peyton Manning, you got well, is Drew Brees considered a gunslinger?
yes.
Yeah. So you
Yes,
got
he's a
Drew Brees,
gunslinger.
but then,
He was
but
just
as
a
far as
better
tacticians, you got
gunslinger. He was a
touche.
tactician too. He was kind of like a multi-purpose guy. But
That's
when
what
I
I'm
think of
saying.
Drew
Like,
Brees,
what
I think he
category you
was
want
a
to put him in?
gunslinger. Shit, Pat Mahomes is a gunslinger.
Gunslinger. And that's what I'm saying. Like, I think these guys fall in love with these types of quarterbacks, and just because they fit that prototype, they're trying to move the goalpost for them. And it's like you can't do that. The proof is in the pudding. Lamar Jackson, for not to be a gunslinger or a tactician or a pocket passer and more of a scrambling quarterback, he has one of the highest passing ratings of all time. Not for the current league, for all time. I think he's number two on the list. If he's not number two, then it's number one. I think he's like 104 point something of all time passer rate. And I think if I'm not mistaken, if he's number two, then Aaron Rodgers is number one. So when you got company like that, when you sitting there around that type of company as a passer, you should get, if they're gonna move the goalpost for anybody, they should move the goalpost for you. Because we know what you do when you are healthy. When you are healthy and you're on the team, you're the reason why the Ravens have been relevant. And people be like, oh well, if you mix up these quarterbacks is the same. I think if you drop Lamar in Buffalo, I think it's the same thing. Besides, you
I
got the same
disagree.
MVP.
I
You still get into the
I
playoffs.
disagree. I think he gets to still gets to a AFC Championship and possibly wins it with the Buffalo roster. People
That's
forget
that's what I'm saying.
his offensive line was Josh Allen's offensive line from center out was better. Then he had Stephon Diggs and Gabe Davis
Yeah,
with Montgomery.
that's we're saying the same thing. I'm saying that if you put Lamar with Buffalo, I'm saying it's the same thing as far as he still gets multiple MVPs. He still playoff. He probably gets them. He probably gets to a game, to a big game. Uh, he's definitely
I
going
think he
to
got three.
more
I
than
think instead of two MVPs, he would have got that third one. He would have had three MVPs.
yeah. Now, if Josh Allen is with the Ravens, is it the same? I don't think so, Tim.
I
If
think
if
it'd
you
be the
drop
same.
if you
I
drop
don't
Joe
think those
Burrow,
turnover. I don't think those turnovers. I think the turnovers don't come back. Like I think they stay because he had a lot of turnovers. Remember, I was saying that on the 4-3 podcast too. I'm like Josh Allen got a lot of turnovers on him. Like it's not a lot of
yeah,
turnovers. Like he didn't have 10 fumbles. Like that. That's not what I'm saying. But the majority of the turnovers that he had was on him. And so I'm like, it wasn't like popping off the receiver's hands and Lamar got something that's on him too. But he's more turnover prone than Lamar base
yes,
level. And I've been saying that since back then. So it's like I think his stuff stays up. I think he still has more turnovers than Lamar if he's with the Ravens.
yeah,
Unless the coach
and then
smartens up, which he wouldn't have, he would have kept throwing the ball 8 times running the ball 8 times in the playoffs, and they would have
if
been
you
bounced
drop
out that much.
if you drop Joe Burrow on the Ravens, is his success the same? I don't think so. You don't have those
I think he's a
receivers.
little better. I think he's a little bit better.
I think overall it might be better. I think he could be in a position to make his receivers better, but you don't have those guys, especially like from beginning of the career to now. you're not coming in with you about to get Jamar Chase in a year. Like you're not coming in with these receivers to where you got top five receiver group. No, you got a bunch of guys that's not even going to smell the Hall of Fame, like at all. Like you got a bunch of guys that's not really smelling all pros, and
Yeah, but I
you
think
got to make
I
them
think
better.
Willie Snead. I think Willie Snead, Roll, and y'all had Andrews and Likely. He would have lit it up with them three. He would have lit it up. Y'all had OBJ for the one season. He might have had an extra touchdown or two. Joe Burrow. Here's the thing about Joe Burrow versus the other guys. The ball comes out quicker. So
Yes,
like,
yes,
if somebody's open, he's going to get it there.
yeah.
Josh Allen, can he? Yes, but mostly when I see it, it's move out like it is with
Lamar.
matter of fact, this just clicked in my head. I think if Cam Newton was born the same time as Josh Allen and Cam Newton was on the Bills, he would have already went to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. Like I said, out of all quarterbacks, I think Joe Burrow can get dropped anywhere. Do I feel like Lamar could get dropped anywhere? No, because unless it does he have the talent to get dropped anywhere? Yes, but
Yes, but
unless
it would
you're
be
actually
more.
going to trying to build the offense around what around a highlight what he's good at and what he's not good at. If you get dropped in a coaching staff that says we don't want you to scramble at all, we want you to be 1 2 throwing off your back foot, timing. Can he do that? Yes. But is that taking away a part of his game? Yes. So that's why I say that I don't think Lamar can get dropped anywhere. But Joe Burrow, I think he can get dropped anywhere because, like you said, if you're open, he's throwing it. He's not
He
thinking,
getting it there.
"Oh, I have this extra ability. Like, all right, if shit breaks down, I can run." He's not trying to run at all. He's trying to get this mug out. 1 2, ball gone. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like we said, the list can definitely change, man. I say I say we should come back and revisit this halfway during the season. By like what week 7, week 8, come back and revisit and see where we at on the list.
Yeah, for sure. You know how we get down. We'll talk some trash throughout the season, see who better, who not. Not that we stuck to our list because don't none of them play for my team, so it is whatever. But it is what it is. But we can talk some trash and throughout the season and see how we get down. But we'll definitely revisit the list next time. We had see what I was thinking was, and we can talk about this real quick now because it's our show. We do what we want to do. but so we did top 10 current quarterbacks. Eventually, I want to do top 10 all-time quarterbacks and see how we do that. I know this one surprised me because I really thought we was gonna have a lot of differences on here because those 4 quarterbacks I had in my honorable mentions, thought you was gonna have 3 of them bad boys in yours. I was like, yo. So, but anyway, we'll get to it, and I know we really gonna get at it when they get the running backs and defenders. I know defenders, we really gonna get at it. But we'll talk about which one we gonna do next. We'll let the people know. You know what I'm saying? And we'll talk about that then. But we gotta move on. We already going a little past time, but like I said, it's our show. We do what we want to do.
Let's try to put a poll up, man. So I know we probably got something already picked for next show, but let's do a poll to see if or try to do a poll to see what they want us to talk about next, whether receivers, running backs, all time, current, whatever, and just see what the fans talking about.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that for Spotify because that's where I normally put the polls at, and then also I'll see who they think is the top quarterbacks in the league. So we'll do that. Current quarterbacks in the league, all time. I know that's gonna be a problem, so we'll do. I'll think about that before next time when we do the all times. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely put that in there. All right, so we're gonna move on real quick. We're gonna go to the AFC East division rankings. So every week leading up to the week 1, We're going to rank where we think these divisions should be. This time it's the East, so AFC East and NFC East. Of course, we start off with the AFC East. Go ahead, bro. Shoot yours off, and you can explain if you want to or
Um,
not, and then I'll go from there.
well, I'm gonna just rattle them off first, and then I'll explain after. I got Bills 1, Pats 2, um, Jets 3, Dolphins last. Now, reason why the Bills kind of run that division. The Pats are getting better. Um, I think the Bills, they've gotten better. So I'm gonna put them where they're supposed to be. They're supposed to win that division. Now the Pats are definitely have gotten better to where they can challenge that a little bit more to make that division a little bit tough. As far as the head to head is what's going to matter. So I kind of feel like they might split. Um, I kind of feel like they might split during the season. So that goes. The Dolphins and Jets really don't have no chance. The Dolphins is in rebuild mode. They don't have no quarterback. They don't have no receivers. They're in rebuild mode. The Jets is the Jets. You know what I'm saying? They got Gino
So
over
you
there. I know
saying
he's gonna
so
try.
you saying you don't believe in Malik Willis, bro? You don't believe?
No, I don't. I
Me
don't.
either.
I think that the Dolphins and the Jets is gonna battle for last place. So I think it really comes down to the Bills and the Pats. Like I said, it's really kind of a toss up. I'm gonna put the Bills where they're supposed to be, where they're projected to be, which is number one, and I have the Pats at number two.
All right, cool. We got the same list almost, except for 1 and 2. I got the Dolphins for Malik Willis. I like Malik Willis. I liked him when he came out. My only thing about him is I can't anoint you the next starter, the next guy who's gonna come out and do these great things and pay you $30-something million, whatever they paid him, off of 3 touchdowns and no interceptions. So I'm gonna just say that. If that's just saying, if I was a coach, I'm clearly not. I never played on a high level. We all know that. Whatever. Jets. I just gave the Jets third just off of veteran presence alone. They still got some veterans on the defense, even though they traded their best 2 defenders away, which they in rebuild mode. But I got a feeling that just the coaching continuity, quarterback veteran presence will get them a few more wins than the Dolphins. Of course, I could be wrong. I got the Bills number 2. The Bills number 2 for the same reasons why I put the Dolphins last, or put the coaching continuity, man. I'm about to mix some shit up again. Excuse my language, but mix it up again. But the coaching continuity, they got a new coach, they got a new receiver. How's everything going, jail? The defense blew big games across the last few years, which is why they haven't made a Super Bowl. So I got them second. The Pats, they got coaching continuity, quarterback continuity. AJ Brown is a top tier clutch receiver. Hear me, people. I'm not saying he top 3 receiver in the league, but he's definitely one of the most clutch receivers in the league, and he's a beast. And a very physical receiver is great for your team. So I got the Pats number 1. So Pats 1, Bills 2, Jets 3, Dolphins 4. All right. And so next, well, I guess before we go next, do you got anything you want to refute on that list?
Nah, I mean, like I said, I think the AFC East is pretty much cut and dry for real for the most part.
Yeah, man, it's either you is or you ain't. We gonna see who is and who ain't. All right, NFC East. I'll let you rock on this one too first. What's your order on this, man?
uh, this one was a little bit tricky, man, because I kind of want to lean towards Eagles 1, Cowboys 2, Washington 3, Giants last. Just because that's kind of how that division low key been looking the last couple of years. But I don't know. I kind of felt like the Eagles are going to hit a patch. So I kind of want to say the Cowboys is going to get back to winning that division, at least for this year. Washington is sneaky, but I still got them third. So I'll go Cowboys, Eagles, Washington's Giants. Um, and the reason, like I said, the Cowboys have the roster. They have the roster. They've been had the roster. And it's like they just haven't been able to win the games that they should win. Um, the Eagles, like I said, they normally over the last couple of years been winning that division. Uh, I think they're gonna hit a little rough spot, and maybe they might lose some of these games that they have been winning. Um, Washington, up and coming team, they got better on offense. I still feel like they're a little young to really take the division by storm. Are they going to give a fighting chance? Yeah, but a matter of fact, I think it's Washington and the Eagles week 1. So you got to win them division games. They got a lot of division games coming out, starting off early. But Giants, I think the Giants are going to be low. I think I got the Giants projected to win maybe 6 games this year. So
Okay. I got it a little bit
like I said,
different than you.
they
For
got because
different
one, they
reasons.
got Jackson Dart. They got Jackson Dart. Jackson Dart is a cool player, but and John took a lot of stuff with him. It's okay. I was a little hurt that everybody went with John, but it's all right. But I
Right.
don't think
Likely was one of the main ones for me.
I know that hurt my soul. But the reason why I was like, God, they might be in trouble is when I heard them say we're gonna use Jackson Dart like we use Lamar Jackson. That's where you're gonna be in trouble and you're gonna get that man killed because he's not Lamar Jackson.
He's not.
But
He's
yeah, so
more
that's
closer to a Josh Allen in terms of running style than what's her name. But he need to not be trying to
yeah,
run people over. But anyway.
yeah, like so that's really my order. I got Cowboys 1, Eagles 2, Washington 3, Giants last. Yeah.
All right. My order is mostly different than yours. I got Commanders 4. I got them 4. I got Cowboys 3. I got Giants 2.
Mm.
And I got Eagles 1. So Commanders, they 4 just for Jaden Daniels ain't been able to stay healthy. They did get Stephon Diggs, but is that going to be enough to take you where you need to go? I don't necessarily believe so. I also think they got the worst defensive roster. Them and the Cowboys is arguing for the worst defensive roster. But the thing about the Cowboys is now they got a defensive line. They got Quentin Williams over there, Rashawn Gary over there. So they got some guys over there that's a little bit better than what the Commanders got. And the offense is much better in terms of all-around offense. So I had to give the Cowboys the edge, and that's why I put them 3. The Giants' defense is going to be so underrated. If Harbaugh can get them playing how they're supposed to play, Kayvon Thibodeau, Abdul Carter, I just named. Now, Quentin is probably better than both of them if you add them up individually. Obviously, Abdul Carter's a rookie. But I just think top to bottom, the Giant. Oh, Brian Burns. What am I thinking about? Brian Burns is my guy. Every time I'm mad and I try to get somebody, I'm trying to sign Brian Burns. But anyway, boy from Carolina went over there to New York. But so they got a. I like the defensive roster a little bit better than both the Commanders and the Cowboys in totality, and then the offense, like you said, Isaiah Likely. Then Jackson Dart showed that he could do something. Malik Neighbors, if he could stay healthy, which he hasn't been, but if he could stay healthy, and even when he wasn't healthy, it wasn't like Jackson Dart went into the toilet. So got to give him some credit there. I do believe John Harbaugh can do a little more with a little bit less than these other coaches or whatever. I don't know about Schottenheimer yet. I know he can call an offense, but can he do more with less? I don't know. Then the Eagles is just the Eagles, man. I think they got one of the best rosters in the game. Everybody's talking about AJ Brown leaving. Can they still keep it up on the receiving core? I don't even think the receiving core is their main focus. If they can get the offensive line to block for Saquon, and Saquon can even get half to the level where he was at with that 2,000-yard season. Well, he could have broke the record, but he wanted to let the young guys cook. Then they got Mekhi Lemon over there. A lot of people forget they got him from the Steelers in terms of stolen from the Steelers during the draft as a secondary receiver. And can we talk about stop disrespecting Lamar Jackson? We got to stop disrespecting Devontae Smith. Pull up the 4-3 podcast. See, when I was talking about Devontae Smith, I said back then he was the best route runner in that draft, and he is a great route runner. He's always getting open. He reminds me of a skinnier version of Ocho Cinco. He is a beast. Don't disrespect him, man. He's gonna get open. He's gonna get open often, and then y'all gonna be sitting here like, yes, he was right. So that's my order. I got the Commanders 4, Cowboys 3, Giants 2, Eagles 1. And I forgot to say this: Jalen Hurts, all he does is win, no matter.
That's what I'm saying. Like, we got to stop that. We got to stop the Jalen Hurts hate as well. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think the the Giants is going to win as many games as you think.
I just think the division is going to be – they're going to be beating up on each other. I think the second team in the division probably – I think the Giants probably have 9 wins. Cowboys probably have 6, 7. Commanders probably got like 5. I think that's how it's going to roll. It's going to be something along that category.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got that locked in, so we're going to be tracking that through the season too. We can visit these standings through the quarter of the season. Document them down, just keep them up somewhere, and see where we headed at with our whole picture. Visit them throughout the season, however we decide. Because again, it's our show. We do what we want to see podcast. But anyway, it's time for my favorite segment of the show. I don't know all of them my favorite, but extra sheet. Anything extra you got going on, bro, or something you want to talk about in terms of sports? It could be sports or whatever, but you know what I'm saying. You know how we get out.
Yeah, not in terms of sports. Nah, not really. I'm ready for these preseason games. We play on Saturday. Y'all play on Saturday. I watched the Bengals. I watched a little bit of the Bengals last night and a little bit of the Pittsburgh last night. And it's funny, man, that the Bengals had let their starters go out there in the first opening drive. So I think a lot of teams are starting to, if they're really trying to get a jump in their season, I think they're letting some of these starting QBs or the QBs who have the potential of start off and actually play a little bit more preseason, which I like it just because it kind of helps you get a little bit more team chemistry early, but don't overdo it because people can get hurt in preseason, knock on wood, and that can really ruin your season. But besides sports, my extra topic would probably be these these viral content women. Now, when I say content women, it's these women that I seen this post, bro, and it grind my gear just because she was like, my hubby wants me to make him a sandwich. She didn't just go to get some bread, boom, make a sandwich.
I'm gonna let you cook for a second. I'm gonna be right back.
She went and got the dough, made some dough. She made some dough. Gotta let it yeast. You gotta let it. You know what I'm saying? If you know how to make bread, you know everything that goes along with making bread. So she does that. She got all these fresh ingredients. It took probably 2 hours to make a sandwich. Are you telling me your boyfriend, husband, fiance, whatever, asked, hey, could you make me a sandwich? And you decided, hey, I want to make everything from scratch. And he probably not even hungry no more. He probably just wanted a quick snack. And now that it took you 3 hours to make a sandwich and some chips because you want to make everything from scratch because you feel like that's what it takes to be a good woman in today's age. No, the man just wanted some sandwiches, some chips. No man is going, I don't know any. It might be some out there. I don't know. I can't speak for everybody. But I don't know any man that's like, hey, from now on, when you make me a sandwich, I want you to make me a fresh loaf of bread. Usually sandwiches or snacks. Usually, hey, that's like a 10-minute tops, depending on what you're doing. if you want a little panini or something, you know what I'm saying? Hey, the 5, 6 minutes making a sandwich, like it's something quick. But y'all putting on for the camera, and they got the lighting, they got, oh my God, let me do this. Like, no, just make the man a sandwich. And I know we know y'all only doing it for content. I get it. I get it. But you're not making fresh bread, all fresh ingredients because the man wanted a sandwich. Now it took you 3 hours to make this man a sandwich. He's not even hungry no more. By that time, he got to have a snack before the snack that he asked you to get. Like some of these content, I get it, bro. Y'all doing it for content, doing it for views. But some of y'all getting out of hand, acting like this is y'all real life. Like, come on now. I'd have been
Hey man,
pissed if I was him. Like,
they
bro,
trying to get them an acting role, bro.
I get it, bro. But I'm just saying, if it was me, and I'm like, hey, babe, can you make me a sandwich real quick? After about like 10, 15 minutes, I'm getting up like, hey, what's going on? Is everything okay? Just the bread is in the refrigerator, has to yeast. I gotta let it sit for. Why are we making fresh bread right now?
Hey,
What's wrong
bro,
with the
not
bread
only,
we already got?
but not only that though, bro. Like when you get on there and they be like, oh yeah, I gotta chop the cucumbers.
Like,
Like, now I gotta chop the tomato.
yeah, ASMR. Like,
Like,
cut the
yo,
cut the shit, cut the
can
shit,
I see
man.
the
I'm hungry,
sandwich?
man. Peeling potatoes, dropping them in the grease to make healthier
Now I will
potato
say for
chips.
content, all right, I get it. I understand.
I get it. I get it. But
But like
don't expect me to
if I
think
say
that you're
can I
wrong.
have a sandwich? Oh man, I accidentally triggered the I accidentally triggered the hey, my bad. My bad, y'all. I got a PTZ camera in here that go off of hand gestures. I put an L up, that mug backed up. But yeah, I didn't want y'all to see my white flowers all in the back. But it's all good.
But I'm just saying that was my extra topic, bro. Just sometimes, bro, y'all be getting a little bit too carried away with this my daily life content. Like we know that ain't your day. Get ready with me, and they still be in the bed. Like no, bro. You had to set the camera up. You had to hit. I know you put a timer on it. You jumped in the bed, and when the timer went off, you rolled over like you was just getting up. No, don't nobody look like that when they get up.
Yeah, that's
Shut
like
up.
the equivalent of when you be talking to somebody back in the G and they be like, yeah, I like long walks on the beach and going to the library and going on
Right.
hiking or walk. Like you don't like going on hikes and a walk.
You
You
don't
fat
like
like
them going
me.
on no hype. Like, shut up, bro.
You big
And
as me. You don't like
asking for a sandwich and it take you 4 hours to cook a freaking sandwich. Man, I'd have been pissed. Like, bro, you still hungry? By the time you come in
at
with the
that point, if
sandwich,
it's breakfast and I ask you to make a sandwich and you doing all that, I'm expecting it for dinner at this point.
right. I didn't already DoorDash ordered me a burger. Like, oh my god, baby, I'm just making it. But
And
yeah,
by the
that's
way,
my
just the
extra.
C
That's my extra
podcast.
topic.
Just a disclaimer for the C podcast. When I say you fat like me, I'm saying I'm literally a big guy now, bro. I'm not trying to body shame or none of that. Trust me. But anywho, I like all.
I'm just,
Yo,
I'm just
I ain't even gonna go there. I love my old lady. that's how you gotta. That's how you gotta come on the show now. You gotta be like, I love my old lady. But anyway, bro. All jokes aside, I do, bro. I'm just kidding with y'all, man. But anyway, my extra was just talking about just the slander, man. We gotta stop creating new ways to slander people, man. Like when we talking about like all right, Russell Westbrook just retired. I'll leave it to the sports world for a little bit. Like, oh, well, yeah, but he never won a championship. Yeah, but he was the first person to average a triple double through the whole season since Oscar Robertson in the '60s. Put some respect on his name. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like,
he did it so much that people thought it was normal. Like it got so easy. They're like, oh yeah, another triple double. Like, what do you mean another triple double? Like, what are you talking
right.
about?
And then when Jokic came and did it, they're like, oh, he's the MVP. Yeah, but a point guard just did it. A combo guard
Yeah.
just did it. Like, that's more impressive to me in terms of triple doubles. But we can argue what's more impressive another day. But Lamar Jackson, oh, he need to be a running back. He needs to be a wide receiver. Oh, he only threw 5,000 yards in college. 5,000 yards in college is not a small feat. You know what I'm saying? To have one of the top completion percentages of all time as a person who should have been a running back, get out of here, man. You got to miss me with that. The slander got to stop. And rings don't mean everything, but they are something. So, you know what I'm saying? All things being equal, because don't nobody say Bill Russell is the greatest player of all time. You know what I'm saying? But you can make an argument for Kareem being the greatest player of all time because of what he did during the game and who he, how he affected the game during his era. Just like you can make an argument for Jordan. You can make an argument, a lot of people make arguments for LeBron. It's reasons why these characters, these players are in the conversation as these characters that we see them as. And the slander just got to stop. We can respect people's accomplishments, you know what I'm saying, in the different areas that they in because it's fun, bro. They was great, and then we get to just have fun. We ain't go out there and practice every day. We ain't hoop every day. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't going out there guarding cold. Like, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't out there. So it's like you can't, the slander just got to stop. Now, some people, we can joke, man, he's a bum and all that stuff, but we know anybody who in the league with 10 for 10 hoopers, bro. You know what I'm saying? Anybody I'm going to still go out there with confidence. If I'm in my prime, I'm going out there in confidence, but I ain't going out there like I'm going to try to win. But anyway, I ain't going to tell them I think I'm going to lose. But you know what I'm saying? You know how we get down.
Right.
But we gotta stop the hate, man. We can appreciate different people from different eras, and we can even do comparisons and all that. But let's stop saying people whack just to be saying they whack. Like that's lame. But yeah, that's my extra, man. I just wanted to tell y'all, stop it. It's lame.
All right.
Oh no, I got one more too, bro. So everybody know we work 9 to 5s, bro. I ain't gonna say this dude name, but he might be mad when he see this, bro. So I work with this dude, bro. Whole situation happened, bro. This guy writes basically a book detailing what everything that's wrong at our company. He don't put nobody's name in it, but he say specific actions directing towards people at the job. I just gotta say, I'm pointing directly at the camera. You people at your jobs, don't be that guy, bro. Don't do that. Do not do that. Go to people
you
direct.
are the weakest link.
Go to if you got a problem with somebody and they are an adult, don't go to no kids. Go to the adults directly. State your problem. And then if they react in a way that is not suitable for nonviolent confrontation, then you can contact the proper person in order to handle your business. That's what I'm going to say on the camera. But do not write a dossier and then go turn it in to your boss. And then you skipped over the floor manager to get to the owner. And now the owner looking at you stupid because you don't went over everybody's head. Just chill, man. Like that's extra lame. I'm talking about something that was lame. Now I'm talking about something that's extra lame. Don't be an extra lame.
Don't be a lame Larry. Don't be a lame Larry.
Don't do that, bro. If I got a problem with you, bro, I'm gonna just come and try to tell you, bro. We ain't got to go to the feds, bro. We ain't got to do that. Crazy. But anyway, man, I ain't think I would ever have to say that on the podcast, but don't be an extra lame. Next time my extra, I already got my extra now because I said don't be an extra lame. It's going to be about another set of extra lames. I'm going to get at you. But I'll talk about them next time. Anyway, bro, anything else you want to close out with?
No, not really. Get ready. I know these preseason games just came on. I might try to catch a couple of those.
For sure, me too. So y'all enjoy y'all preseason games. Look at the bottom of the screen. Y'all see at Facebook at the link ENT LLC, Instagram link Entertainment LLC, YouTube the same at link Entertainment LLC. I just added a Twitch. So if you're on Twitch and you like that, we are live currently on Twitch at the Ciege and E LLC. I'll post all the comments once I post the actual audio show and the video show on YouTube, Spotify, basically anywhere you get your podcast, including Twitch. It'll be everything will be on Twitch, organized as well. And then I'll work on getting that Facebook live stream up too. We do appreciate y'all on Sports Entertainment and Extra. And shout out to E too, man. He got some great graphics up. Y'all see some new thumbnails and some new videos on the before and afters. Probably on the next iteration of the show. But we appreciate y'all. I know we ran it a little long, but stay safe and don't be an extra lane.
Let's go Ravens.
Man, go Browns, man. Get out of here.